Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Inside Golf. I'm Harry Donahue. Today we're at White Marsh Valley Country Club talking and giving you a little bit of background on the Bunker Club. Now, the Bunker Club began almost 20 years ago. It was developed by Dick Hendrickson, who himself was a member of the Philadelphia section of the PGA of America and later joined the PGA Tour and the Senior Tour. But Dick had an idea to maybe help out some senior pros continue to play the game. So, senior pros from the Philadelphia section, 50 or older, formed the Bunker Club. They added some amateurs a couple years later. And every week, thanks to Commissioner Hendrickson and his wife Jessica, they play at a course somewhere in the Philadelphia area. Today, they're at White Marsh Valley. And we're going to find out more about the history of the Bunker Club and introduce you to some of the players, a lot of whom you probably will recognize. It's the Bunker Club from White Marsh Valley Country Club, next on Inside Golf.
Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf. 54 courses, 300,000 yards. Check them out at montcogolf.com. By the First Tee of Philadelphia. The First Tee helps young men and women become better golfers, but most important, better people. Get involved. Visit thefirstteephiladelphia.org. By the Golf Association of Philadelphia, GAP, celebrating amateur golf since 1897. By Jersey Man Magazine, it's a Jersey way of life. And by Philly Man Magazine, bringing it to Broad Street. By the Haverford Trust Company. Quality is in our DNA. And by Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia Section PGA, experts in the game and business of golf. Take time to thank your local PGA golf professional.
Golf is the great equalizer. For many, this journey is an escape from reality, a chance to be part of a team, a career opportunity. PGA Reach impacts lives through golf by lifting people up, giving them hope, and sending them down an alternate path that they never saw coming. With PGA Reach Philadelphia, as in life and in golf, the most important shot you take is the next one.
Students in our program learn a lot about leadership and how to become a leader.
We have a good cause, we've got great kids and people.
It teaches young people not only golf, but the life lessons that golf teaches us.
I've been a better person throughout my career in golf.
We're teaching kids how to be better kids, how to be better people, and to build better communities.
Respect, honesty, courtesy, integrity, judgment.
Not only does it give kids a jump start on the game of golf, but maybe a little bit of a jump start on the game of life. Welcome back to Inside Golf. Today we're at White Marsh Valley Country Club right outside Chestnut Hill section of Philadelphia. And we're with Dick Hendrickson, and we're talking about the Bunker Club. The Bunker Club's been around, Dick, since what, 2006, right?
2006, yep.
You were instrumental as a pro in the Philadelphia area in starting this thing. What was your intent in 2006? What were you trying to accomplish?
Well, basically to have something to do, and being retired, and there wasn't anything in the section for seniors pros to play in. So Ronnie Rolfe and Gary Harden and I got together and tried to figure out what to do, and they decided they liked the one that I do in Florida. It's basically the same idea, but to use only pros here. And that's how we started. And then decided that we needed some more players because the pros couldn't play every week because of their jobs, and we invited some amateurs to play. So now we have 80 some members, 43 pros, 45 AMs. We start May 16th and end October 16th.
Okay. And
25 events basically.
Today you have 12 foursomes. So 48 players are out there, and the pros are competing for some prize money, right?
About $2,800.
Okay. And how about a range of age? Because I know some people will be surprised that these are all seniors, 50 and over. That's the minimum age. but it goes well over in some cases.
88
right?
is the oldest.
88. Who's 88?
Lou Chickatana from Jersey. he enjoys it. So
I guess so, if he's 88 and still playing out there for
Right.
money. Let's talk about your career a little bit. You grew up in the Baltimore area,
yes,
and you were a pretty good baseball player, good enough to be signed by the Philadelphia Athletics
the old Philadelphia
out of high
A's.
school.
Right. Joe Coleman thought I wasn't good enough because I was wild as a March hare, and I could throw it over the backstop as well as throw it over the plate. And they were going to send me to a farm club in Janesville, Wisconsin, which my family's from, and it's like, to me, the armpit of the world.
Okay, we won't repeat that for those people out in Wisconsin. But that was the end of your baseball career, you said?
And I stopped.
That's it, I'm done.
And I took up golf about 2 months later.
So you were about 19 years old, a little under 20?
Probably
yeah.
18 and a half.
And one of the first kids that shagged balls for you down there in Baltimore was a fellow by the name of Dick Smith. Yes, the same Dick Smith who later
Became the president of the PGA.
was a pro in Philly and became the national president of the PGA of America. So you've known each other that long.
A long time.
That's a long time. And you guys had very good careers in the Philadelphia section. You went on to play on the regular tour for a little bit and then the senior tour. What was that experience like?
Well, my job was good enough time-wise that I could leave like around Thanksgiving time or 1st of December and I'd go out west and try to qualify.
Mm-hmm.
And in those days, the pro could qualify easily. I mean, not play-wise, but I mean, they would take a PGA member and there were like 40 spots. Today there's 4 spots.
Right.
And it was, so I mean, I did it on occasion. And
well, we appreciate what you're doing now. We certainly appreciate what you did then. We want to give a shout out though to the better part of the Hendricksons. Jessica is behind the desk and she's making sure everything's running smoothly with her husband Dick.
Right.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, thank you.
I hope the Bunker Club goes on ad infinitum. We're going to go out and maybe check up with some of these guys. I want to find Louie, see how the 88-year-old is doing out there today. Lou Chicatano. Lou, you have the distinction of being, I guess, the senior member of this Bunker Club, right?
It's true. I don't think I would play if it wasn't for the Bunker Club. It's just a bunch of good guys getting together, you know, older gentlemen that can play a little bit, you know.
Sure.
And that's the key.
Right, yeah. Well, it's good to see you out here.
Right.
You're an inspiration, believe it or not, for a lot of viewers who are a lot younger than you, Lou.
Okay.
So keep swinging. And another familiar face, Ed Doherty's here, member of the Bunker Club.
Yes,
huh?
proud member.
You enjoy getting out here and
Yeah, I do.
playing with these guys?
I get out once a week, and I don't know if I play with them, but I'm out here participating.
You look like you're in pretty good shape. What are you now, about 70?
71.
71?
72 in November.
How do I know? Because we're about the same age. You got a late start into the game after Vietnam War.
Yeah.
Veteran, came back and made it to the highest level, playing on the regular tour and the senior tour, and won.
Yeah.
Not too many guys in this group can say that.
Yeah. Well, you know, I enjoy playing. I got a lot of good friends. I'm meeting a lot of good friends. A lot of people followed me in my career. They say stuff, and it's very humbling. And I wish I was playing better, but I'm not. I don't play for score. I just see how many good holes I have now.
Did you have a chance to play when the tour event?
Yes.
The
here.
old IVB
Yes.
and the White Marsh
Yes.
Classic.
Yeah. I qualified here, first tournament I ever played in.
Was it?
Matter of fact, the 10th hole that we're just going to, Al was caddying for me, and I birdied the first hole I ever played on the PGA Tour. And
you thought it was easy?
That's true. Somebody said it was easy. I think it was Al, but I found out it was much harder. Thanks for the interview.
Doc, always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Native of Allentown, played in more than 200 PGA Tour events, Jim Boros. Jim, you went through the grind and you won a PGA Tour event.
I did. I won a deposit guarantee. I beat my good buddy Mike Donald in a 4-hole playoff.
Mike Donald, he's the guy that almost won the U.S. Open.
Well,
and
later that summer, he won the Anheuser-Busch, and then
How about that?
the following year, he lost the Open to Hale Irwin in a 19-hole playoff.
Absolutely. At Medina, I believe.
At Medina, yeah.
How about, you
that's
still
where
see Mike?
I talk to him every couple of weeks.
Talking about still seeing people, coming back here. Now you played, this is what, your second year?
Second year playing the Bunker.
How do you enjoy the Bunker Club?
Well, it's, you know, a good friend of mine from Allentown, 3 of my good friends from Allentown play in it, so I get to play with them once in a while, and seeing Eddie, Eddie and I have been pretty close over the years, and Doc, just to play with Doc here. I played practice round here in the 77 IVB Golf Classic with Doc, and I was a scared little rookie, and he took me by the hand. And
Did you make the cut?
I did. I made the cut.
Good for you. Did you have a lot of people from Allentown?
Yeah, a bunch of crazy people from Allentown.
They rooted you all the way.
Actually, I remember birdieing 18 over here. I hit it in the 10th fairway, knocked it on the green, and made about a 35-footer to shoot 69 the second round.
Wow. That was pretty good playing, Jimmy. Good to see you.
Harry.
Keep it going.
All right.
All right, stay with us. More to come on Inside Golf.
Everyone is looking for something. Consistency. Quality. Peace of mind. Found. The Haverford Trust Company.
When you think about your future, you have dreams. You want to succeed. That means achieving your goals, both big and small. At Citadel, we want to help you get there. We believe that success is achieved with the right plan, the right people, and the right determination. We're committed to your success, her success, and their success. Talk to us about how we can help you reach your goals. Citadel, banking with one focus, you.
Welcome back to Inside Golf. Today we are at Lookaway Golf Club, Buckingham, Bucks County, for a very special event. Lookaway was hosting, look what's behind me, the Stanley Cup. Why is that? Well, a Lookaway member is none other than Craig Berube, head coach of the Stanley Cup winning St. Louis Blues. So the club asked Craig if he'd come back to his golf club, and he did. And he brought along with him the Stanley Cup. Big day for Lookaway, Jim. What does this mean to Lookaway to have Craig Berube come back here with the Stanley Cup?
Well, you know, the excitement around the club is off the charts positive. Everybody here is kind of a hockey fan plus a golfer, and he's both, right? We all watched him growing up, and we saw him, if you will, as kind of a Rocky type. He was an underdog who fought for everything he got, and then he's a guy who orchestrated the greatest comeback of all. And to think that it's one of our very own is just terrific. It's been extended to everybody to be here, and that was actually Craig's insistence that everybody have an opportunity.
Craig, everybody has wild dreams. In your wildest, a year ago, did you ever think a day like this would be happening at Lookaway?
It's tough. We all think about it, and we're always, when you're involved in a game, and you want to win. That's what we're all involved for, and it's hard. It's hard to do, and fortunately our team put it all together and played hard and played together and did a good job.
Of all places to come back to the Philadelphia area with the Stanley Cup, that kind of adds to the whole story, the whole narrative.
But, when I look at it, I spent a lot of time here. I was fortunate to be around this organization for a long time, and you're never going to stay in one place forever. I got another opportunity, and it's worked out for the best.
Brian, you're wearing the colors. You got the orange, Flyer orange and black. You played a little golf today here at Lookaway. I want to get your impressions. You were a teammate of Craig's back in the day when he was still playing, and he had the chance to coach the Flyers. Didn't work out well. Then all of a sudden, goes to St. Louis, gets promoted to an interim coach with what looked like a pretty bad team.
Right.
And 4 months later, 5 months later, he's hoisting the cup. Surprised by that?
Not at all, because St. Louis had a good team, and the way it worked in the playoffs this year, like the first round was not the way it was supposed to go, but gave them a chance to win, but they won in Boston, which was tough to do anyway. But he's good with the guys. Like he tells it as it is.
Do you think this will ever change, Craig Berube?
No, he's the same old guy, and you know, we love him for that. But it's nice to be here with him, supporting the cup. Lucky.
Well, if you can't win it yourself, it's good to see a former teammate get it, right?
That's right, of course.
You got a lot of friends here at Lookaway. You've been sweating out there in the sun with the cup, taking pictures. I mean, I'm sure you've been through this 1,000 times since you won the cup.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to bring it back here. I'm fortunate I got the cup twice. I brought it to my hometown back in Canada, and then to bring it here, I got a lot of fans here. I've been a member at this club for I don't know how many years now, but it's been a great club, and they've been good to me. So to bring it here and enjoy it with these guys is good.
I know I saw a couple of videos on the team's website. Jordan, Ryan especially, his 99-year-old grandmother, who used to buy him skates when he was a kid, he brought the cup to her. I mean, that's got to touch even a crusty old guy like you, right?
Yeah, I know, it's awesome. Like, again, like when I brought the cup back to my hometown and my dad and all the people, and, you know, they're great hockey fans. They've been hockey fans for a long time and big supporters of me. And to see my dad and, you know, my uncles and my family enjoy that cup is special.
Congratulations, Craig. It's been a heck of a year. Go get 2 more cups, huh?
Yeah, that's the plan.
It'll be the triple play.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, man. Boy, what a story. A perfect day in August here in Bucks County at Lookaway. And the Stanley Cup comes to Buckingham with the Blues winning coach, Craig Berube. All right, stay with us. Next here on Inside Golf, we'll meet our teed-off panel.
Clubhouse. And of course, that was totally ignored. And there they were, sitting over there, easily identifiable as being from the United States. That really irritates me.
Welcome back. Inside Golf now continues with Teed Off. We're here at the Bluestone Country Club in Bluebell, Pennsylvania. Joined by Quinn Spitzer, President, Golf Association of Philadelphia, member of Huntington Valley. Good to see you, Quinn.
Hi, Harry.
Thanks for joining us again. Bob Shepard's here. He's an author, he's a golfer, he's a pro golfer, gives lessons. The book is Dormy House.
Dormy House. If you're looking for an interesting read, this is it.
Okay. And Joe Giuliano. He of the Philadelphia Inquirer, Philly.com, writes about golf. He writes about it more than he talks about it.
No, I don't talk about it too much at all.
Okay, except when he's on Inside Golf.
On this show.
All right. Gentlemen and viewers, you probably have seen previous teed-off panels, some of which have included our spout-off version, an idea I got from the Cape May Herald newspaper down at the Jersey Shore. They have weekly a spout-off column in there. It's probably something that people race to read what people are spouting off about. So I thought we'd adopt it to what we do here on Teed Off. And Quinn, I'm going to put you in the leadoff spot. What are you spouting off about today when it comes to the game of golf?
Now, how many hours do we have here?
We have probably about 6 or 7 minutes.
Okay, fair enough. There are a couple things that really bother me. One of the ones that I noticed on a recent trip to Ireland was people who would be wearing their hats inside the clubhouse. Incredibly annoying, and they were always Americans. In Ballybunion, there's a big sign. There's no hat wear in the clubhouse. And of course, that was totally ignored. And there they were, sitting over there, easily identifiable as being from the United States. That really irritates me.
Question, let me interrupt you if I can. Did anybody go over and ask them to remove their hats?
I thought about it, but
I don't mean like you, but anybody from the club.
Nobody did. You know, and that's the sort of thing that would happen a lot in the United States. If you wore a hat at Muirfield, I saw that one time, Muirfield in Ohio, you would have that hat on for about 3 nanoseconds before somebody came over and said, that's time to get that off.
Right.
Another thing that's pretty annoying, everybody hates slow play. But one of the things that I hate most in slow play is to be sitting in the middle of the fairway and have a group on the green, and as they leave the green, there's one guy sitting there adding up all the scores on the scorecard while you're waiting for the 25th minute to be able to hit your shot into the green. Very, very annoying.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
All right, there's a couple spout offs. Shep?
Yeah.
Spout off.
Well, we get the slow play. I think that's everybody's nemesis. And it's got to change somehow. I don't know. They keep changing the rules, but they don't do anything about that. The other one that gets me, and I don't understand the need of it, is in the wintertime you see them take the markers and they cluster them all in one spot. And then the players play from the one spot and they dig up the tee. And I've thought for years that why don't they take the markers off and let you play from wherever you want? Then nothing gets beat up. If you want to play from the front tees, There's no stigma to it. If you want to play from the back tees, there's no stigma. And the course has got to be healthier because of that. And it's the same thing with the greens. You see some of these courses put blankets all over their greens. And in the springtime, they're all the same. There's no difference. It's just a lot of hoopla. So they're the things that bother me the most is it's not pheasant under glass. It's the earth. And it does pretty good. It's been here for a couple of years, and I don't think it's going to change. So there's no need in trying to protect it more than it needs. So they were my two big beefs.
Okay, we got you. They're on the record. Joe?
I wanted to mention to Quinn the first time I went into Pine Valley, I had my hat on, and three servers, like 1, 2, 3, I could see them all go like, so that was my first experience with Pine Valley off the course. Slow play, like Shep said. JB Holmes, you said you want to find these rules and stuff. Set an example, like find JB Holmes, like whatever amount of money you can find him for being such a slow player. And it just wasn't just at the Open Championship. He's a slow player, period.
Right.
Ball marks, repairing ball marks on the greens. I mean, God, how many ball marks do we all repair in addition to our own? Especially on semi-public courses where some people I think their ball is good enough not to make a ball mark. I don't know what that's all about. Putting with the pin in, I'm sorry, I just can't get used to it. All right.
The new rule, you don't like it?
The new rule, I'm not really a fan of it. I mean, I know 40 or 50 feet you tend it, or maybe you leave it in because you're not going to come anywhere near it. But 20 feet and in, take it out, tend it, do whatever what you want, but don't leave it in. It's just a bad look. And how many people have been hurt by it? Like you putt it, it's steaming toward the hole, it hits the pin and ricochets away, or maybe it stops the ball and goes in. But I'm just not used to it.
Are you in the habit of removing it for other people?
Well, I do, and I played golf once this year where one of my playing partners said, "Joe, I haven't putted with the pin out all year. Could you leave it in for me?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't know." And the other thing is the funny drop rule now, where you bring it down to your knee.
I was going to mention that if you did.
Yeah,
what's your complaint with that?
I don't know. I think we're getting soft. Remember, the drop used to be like this, over the shoulder, and then it was. I could see it when it was hand high. That's I think is an ideal one. But going to putting that at knee level, I mean, it would help a guy like me who can't hit the ball out of a fairway, much less deep rough. But
yeah, I never understood what was the big problem. What, shoulder height as opposed to another 3.5 feet?
It's a pace of play issue. Remember the number of times when a person would drop the ball from shoulder height and have to re-drop it several times because it rolled inappropriately
so
far.
It rolls more the higher.
The theory is that you're getting a drop that's going to put it as close to where the ball would have been, as well as one where you can do it one time and one time only.
Okay, and I think though, before they finally settled on the knee, they were going to take it down to like ankle height, and you were basically going to place it.
There
on
were
the ground,
a lot
right?
of silly rules that they changed at the last moment.
You'd be spouting off about that.
Oh, absolutely.
And I don't know about you, between the pin and where these new rule changes, they haven't taken well with you, Joe.
Well, I'm an old guy. What can I tell you? I'm a traditionalist.
Do you like patting down spike marks?
I'm not crazy about that one either, although as a playing partner of mine who shall remain nameless says, "Hey, I'm not breaking the course record or anything. I'll pat it down when I want to."
There you go.
I'll take my 4-foot gimmies, but
you got to get better playing partners.
I do.
Gentlemen, thank you for spouting off. We'll be back. More of Inside Golf coming up.
Located in Bluebell, just a short drive from Plymouth Meeting, Bluestone Country Club offers a setting that's close at hand but feels like a world away. Bluestone offers a championship caliber golf course, practice facilities including a large driving range, separate chipping and putting areas, and a staff of PGA professionals. At the Country House at Bluestone, you'll find excellent food, superb service, and an outstanding setting. Their expert staff will assist in planning your next event, whether it's a wedding or simply a luncheon, dinner, or cocktail party. Check out Bluestone's variety of membership options. Much more than a golf course, Bluestone is a community.
Ready? Fire! Whoa! Hey, do you guys want to come with us?
Well, here's a familiar face to Inside Golf viewers. Pete Tranum, good to see you again. We're not talking history except your own. How's it feel to come out here and play with these peers of yours who you've known for maybe 40, 50 years?
It's great to be able to still play golf.
Regardless of who you're teeing it up
That's
with.
right.
You got that short, do you always have that little
Well, it used to be
short swing?
Used to be longer than this.
Okay.
3/4.
Age catches up
Yeah,
with
that's
that,
right.
huh?
I'm getting tighter.
Well,
stiffer.
go ahead, go make birdie.
Right.
Our thanks to Dick and Jessica Hendrickson, quite a duo. They're making the Bunker Club continue to roll on here in 2019. Also, our thanks to head pro Dave Padgett and his staff and the folks here at White Marsh Valley Country Club. As we got a look at the history of the Bunker Club, some of the competitors, and how much they enjoy still the game of golf. I'm Harry Donahue. Remember, no matter how bad it's going for you out there, don't pick up, and we'll see you next time on Inside Golf.
Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf. 54 courses, 300,000 yards. Check them out at montcogolf.com. By the First Tee of Philadelphia. The First Tee helps young men and women become better golfers, but most important, better people. Get involved. Visit thefirsttphiladelphia.org. By the Golf Association of Philadelphia, GAP, celebrating amateur golf since 1897. By Jersey Man Magazine, it's a Jersey way of life. And by Philly Man Magazine, bringing it to Broad Street. By the Haverford Trust Company. Quality is in our DNA. And by Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia Section PGA. Experts in the game and business of golf. Take time to thank your local PGA golf professional.